then please be sure to... Did I start recording? Yes. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy of BushBaby Amy, and in today's video I will be sharing with you my first episode of my mini twist series. In this video I will be sharing some tips and tricks on how I achieve my pretty perfect twists. I will be sharing my product application technique, my mini twist installation technique, and of course how I part and section my hair. Now, I know that mini twists have been a pretty popular hairstyling of choice during this lockdown period, and so I really want to make sure that I get you guys some valuable information. So, if this sounds like something you would be interested in, then please stay tuned. If you're new here or if you've been holding out on me for whatever reason, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss out the next time I upload. And without further ado, let's head on over to the video. One of the questions I get asked a lot when I rock my twists is how do I get them so juicy? One thing I can rack it up to is proper product application. Not only does it make it juicy, but it also mitigates your need to refresh your twists. I always start my product application by applying water to my hair. I damp my hair not only to prime it for the products that I'm about to apply to it, but also to mitigate the risk of breakage that can be caused by working with dry hair. A good leave-in is essential as it is your primary source of long-term moisture. I take my time to ensure that every strand is coated with product. Please make sure to focus on your ends especially, as they are the oldest parts of your strands and need the most love. A curling cream is not an essential part of mini twists, but it definitely will enhance your curls if, like me, you intend on doing a twist out. Once again, I made sure to really smooth the product through my hair. When I was initially installing my twists, I tried to apply products to a bigger section of hair. However, I did not get the results I desired, and so I applied the product directly to the twisting sections. Now, when it comes to long-term juice, a sealing butter is essential. It will ensure that the moisture you have carefully taken to introduce to your hair is locked in. At this stage, I like to take my detangling brush and make sure that the product is smooth throughout my hair before I start to twist it. Because your ends are the oldest part of your strands, I like to give mine some extra TLC by sealing them again once I've twisted my hair. Now, I know that parting and sectioning of your hair may not seem all that critical when doing mini twists, but personally, I find that having defined sections reduces the amount of tangling and matting at my roots, especially if I intend on wearing my twists for a longer period of time. Now, I must give you a disclaimer that I am going to get into quite a bit of detail in this section. I cannot tell you why, but whenever I style my hair, I always start at the back. And so we will start with a single row parallel to my hairline. The straightness is not that important at the back, especially if you will be wearing your twists open. The thickness of this line is dependent on how big you would like the sections of your hair to be for your twists. Once you have created this line, you will then divide it into 4 to 5 twisting sections. I usually do 2 to 3 rows like this until my hair is kind of in line with the top of my ear. Next up, we go to the side of your head. Now at this stage, I do a single column which is perpendicular to your hairline, as you can see in the video. At this stage, I put a lot more focus on making sure that my parts are done neat and clean or straight, however you would like to describe it. And again, the thickness is dependent on the size of the section of hair that you would like to twist. I then take this column and I divide it again into my twisting sections. Usually it's 3 to 4 sections. Once again, we go to the back of your head where I do another single row this time I do it in line with the end of the column from the side of my hair. Again, you divide it into your twisting sections and then go ahead and twist your hair. Now to the fun part, the front of your hair. At this point, you need to consider your personal parting preferences. Personally, I like to do a middle path when rocking my mini twists. And I use my nose as a reference to find the middle. I then draw a path back to the crown of my head. And at the end of that point, I then draw 2 lines down towards each of my ears, creating 3 sections. I then tie up each of the sections. Now focusing on the 2 side sections. I take the first section and I divide it into 2 smaller sections. These smaller sections resemble the columns on which I will then twist. So taking the first section, the section closest to your already twisted hair, I divide that into the twisting sections as usual and install 2 strand twists. I make sure that there aren't any single strands between the individual twisting sections, as this can lead to unnecessary breakage of your hair. With the second section, the section closer to the path, I divide that into twisting sections once again, but this time around I do flat twists. Now I find that doing flat twists on the top of my hair is key to me having flat roots. For me, this just looks better than having 2 strand twists. And just when you thought we were done, we're going to divide this section into 2. And this is where my straight line OCD comes into play. So please stand by for footage of me obsessing over getting a straight path. So if you enjoyed the level of detail in this particular section of the video, then please go ahead and drop a crown emoji in the comments below, just to let me know if you're for it or not. But if you do enjoy it, then please do let me know so that I can keep bringing this level of detail. Now, with the bottom section, the section closest to the nape of your neck or the back of your head, we are going to divide this section into the smaller twisting sections as per usual and install 2 strand twists. With the final section, we will once again divide it into the twisting sections. We will install some flat twists, once again creating that nice flat root illusion. Another question I get asked frequently is, how do I get my twists to last so long? And guys, this is all technique, literally. Whether you have type 3 hair, type 4 hair, type 2 hair, technique is key. And in addition to longevity, a good technique results in great defined twists. If you're rocking a twist out, that is. A key component to a great twisting technique is to ensure that you have 2 equal sections. Not only does this ensure uniformity throughout the twist, but it also ensures, or should I say reduces, any unwanted breakage that may occur when unraveling your twists. Now, another key element to a great twist is to smooth your hair as you twist. If you feel as though your hair is drying out or that your product is drying out, please be sure to apply water and make sure that you are using your fingers to really smooth your hair before twisting it. The third element or component to a successful twist out is to twist your hair and then wrap your 2 strands around each other. Using my thumbs, I flatten the twisting sections before wrapping them around each other. This is my technique, guys. Please watch the video carefully. I'll say it again. I take my thumbs and I flatten my hair section before wrapping them around each other. This is my technique. I don't know how else to explain it. And last but not least, to ensure that your twists do not unravel, I finger coil my hair at the end. As you can see, I take a lot of time to make sure that my hair is nicely coiled, and sometimes I even use my detangling brush to make sure that the two sections of hair that I was twisting become one, so that I get one nice single curl. If you are still transitioning or your ends do not curl as nicely, I used to use a technique of installing a bantu knot at the end of my twists. Now with the flat twist section, because I want to ensure some kind of curl uniformity when I remove my twists, I use quite big sections. So I only actually divide my hair into 3 sections. So with the first section, I twisted around the second section, and then taking the third section and combining it with the first section, I wrap that around the second section. And then I continue to do a 2-strand twist as I usually would. For watching episode 1 of my mini twist series. If you learned anything here today, or if you have any questions, please be sure to drop a comment down below so that I can try and address any of your concerns in a future video. And speaking of future videos, in episode 2 I will be covering how I intend on trimming these nasty ends, especially since we are so reliant on DIY during this pandemic period. So if, like me, you need to cut it, please be sure to turn on those notifications so that you don't miss out on episode 2. If you enjoyed this video though, please be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, and of course, share it with a friend or whatever. But until next time guys, peace out, deuces, and mad love.